If poor timing was an indication of how we work in the assembly chambers here in New Jersey, this would be the bill that epitomizes it. We have gasoline at $5 a gallon, and now we're going to force New Jersey motorists to pony up more money for insurance. I could understand if there was a real need for this and there were drastic cases being manifested throughout the newspapers and media that there was a problem, but that's not the case. It seems that we're just really trying to accommodate a very, very small section of the legal community off the backs of New Jersey motorists. Now, New Jersey motorists from districts that are affluent or affluent areas of our state, they're really not going to feel the crunch. But it's the average middle and lower class New Jerseyan who's trying to make ends meet, who's going to have to fight through this and try to keep insurance current on their automobile. I can't understand what the issue is. New Jersey has SAFE, which basically lets a driver, if they have WIC or Family First, drive an automobile with virtually no insurance. And now we're going to force the regular motorist in New Jersey to take a higher rate when he's trying to struggle to keep insurance on his automobile right now.
Okay.
Now, the other thing is this. It's very important for us to understand, too. There were many, many groups that came into the judiciary, with the AFI committee when we discussed this bill. But groups like Latino Action Network were not interested in supporting this bill. Groups like the New Jersey African American Chamber of Commerce were an absolute no on this bill. Then our colleague Gary Scher was inquiring whether or not there had been an impact study to see how these groups were going to be affected by this bill. None had been made. New Jersey has had a history of insurance problems. It started back in 1991. Governor Whitman got in as a result of that, and I remember campaigning throughout the state for Governor Whitman, and everybody's question was, what are you going to do about the insurance rates? But then, she really didn't get much done, but when Governor McGreevey came in, and you're going to hear me, I'm going to applaud a Democratic governor. Governor McGreevey came in, and he did an outstanding job with insurance reform. And we have had, since then, since a point where we used to get commercials, and Chairman McCurgy was the one who mentioned this to us at the AFI meeting. He recalled hearing commercials on the radio and on TV about Geico, but then at the trail of their commercial they said, but we don't do business in Massachusetts or New Jersey. Well, we cured that. We cured that with the insurance reforms of 2003. And ever since, this small little cadre of attorneys in the attorney field have been chipping away at the reforms that we've made in New Jersey to make it so that every single insurance company in New Jersey has found an environment to do business in. Every insurance company in New Jersey is advertising on cable, on Spanish TV, on every form of radio, Latin radio, American radio, radios that cater to certain immigrant groups and so on. It's amazing, and we've had competition that has been fabulous. But here, what we want to do is we want to put our jackboot on the poor driver of New Jersey and have him lose some of that competitive edge by forcing him to pay more. This is a really, really bad bill. It's really poorly designed. It's really poorly timed. And I urge my colleagues in the legislature, who all, by the way, many of them here that were in the AFI, had to walk away from that bill. They voted to release it, but they really were kind of feeling a little sick in their throat from the nauseous gas that was coming as a result of it. Yeah, I ask you, please, to reconsider this. Let's give the poor, middle class, and working class families in New Jersey a break. For crying out loud, give them a damn break. Please vote no on the bill.